Starting off, how are you right now juggling, being a mom, working, being a wife during this time? How have things changed? How are you maintaining?
A lot has changed. I will definitely have to say that. But I'm doing a lot of adjusting. I'm taking everything a day at a time. I am only looking at my 2 front feet. That's it. I'm not looking too far ahead. I'm not looking behind me, because that can be a little overwhelming, you know what I mean? But I am so grateful to be here spending quality time with my family. I was able to go to work for a minute to work on Family Reunion. We're not completely done with the 2nd season, but we shot some more episodes. You guys are going to love those episodes. I mean, I'm like, wow, I'm glad you're teaching me how I can talk about this topic, with my kids. The way they put it all together, it's phenomenal. But, every day is a new day. Every day something goes wrong. But, you just learn to adjust. There's a lot of washing clothes at home, hence that's why I have Swash laundry detergent right in front of me. I don't know about you, but I've definitely thought, I no longer think this way anymore, but that the more laundry detergent you use to wash your clothes, the cleaner it is. I mean, I got 2 kids, my son's out in the backyard all the time getting dirty, and then my daughter's 2.5 spilling food all over her. So I'm like, load them up. But it doesn't work that way. It actually, if you use excess laundry detergent, it can cause your clothes to come out dull, or even harmful buildup in your washer. So Swash has been my best friend during this time. Whirlpool Corporation, they designed this basically to help limit the residue and harmful buildup in your washer by coming out with this really cool, look how beautiful this bottle is too. I think it's gorgeous. But they have this precision pour cap, which takes out the guessing of how much liquid, laundry detergent do I need. Yeah. And this precision pour cap dispenses the right amount. So there's no overflow, no excess, no more or less than you need. And you come out with clean, great clothes. There's been a lot of cooking. There's been a lot of dancing, singing, watching movies, just taking everything a day at a time.
So in terms of you and your just mental sanity, your personal mental sanity, and your self-care, what is that looking like for you these days? What do you do to carve out time?
Yes, I am not ashamed to say that it's okay to put yourself first when it comes to your self-care. I truly believe, and I have this saying, how can the goose lay the egg if the goose doesn't take care of herself? So how can I be present for my children? How can I be present for my husband, my family, my friends, present even for myself? If I don't take the time out to do what makes me healthy. But yeah, self-care has definitely been a priority. And I think it's even more of a priority this year just because of the climate that we're living in right now. And like I said, how could you move forward and be there for your kids and your family and even for yourself if you don't take care of yourself? Moms and women, we tend to put other people first before ourselves. And I just think that that's just, it's natural for women to do that because we're nurturers. It's like it's in us. But if you don't take time to reload, to just refresh, it could break you down. So, it's important to just spend that quality time with me, myself, and I.
Absolutely.
That's okay. Beyonce have a song, me, myself, and I, that's all I got. But anyway, you have to be your own best friend,
Yes.
And it's okay. It's okay.
Right. So on another note, speaking of quality time, how are you and hubby, Cory, staying connected these days?
I was just saying earlier that even though this has been a very hard time, I'm very grateful for the amount of time that I've been able and the quality of time that I've been able to, spend with my husband. It's also taught me things that both of us need to learn when it comes to, your union or your relationship. I think if people say that's not true, I don't know if they're being honest. We've developed a really nice way of communicating. And I'm just so grateful that, you know, I have such an incredible support system from my husband, who's been, you know, really stepping in, helping with the kids, helping me wash clothes. We still have date nights, you know, because date night was really, or it is really important for Cory and I. But we still have that quality time where we'll just, you know, have a nice meal, glass of wine with just, you know, us two. The kids will be asleep. So, yeah, it's been good. What was also very beneficial, or has been beneficial, is being honest and communicating about your space. You know, it's like, if I need, you know, because you see each other every single day, every second of the day. And it's like, if you need a little bit of space, that's okay. But that's what I'm saying, like, communication, the way that we've communicated, it's amazing. So very grateful.
Love it. Love it. How are you managing expectations with the kids right now
that's a good question.
Being at home, you know?
Of course, there are some sort of, there was more of a schedule. Well, there is more of a schedule when the kids are in school. You know what I mean? So there are some expectations there. That are needing to be met. But when they're not in school, I literally just take everything a day at a time. Whatever floats their boat, whatever, you know, they're in the mood for, we just kind of, you know, come up with ideas as the day goes on. Do you want to, you know, go outside and play in the backyard? But communication again is important even for your kids, you know. My son, he's had, you know, several mental breakdowns because he's constantly in the house. And I think being aware of that, knowing that that's a possibility, that he is going to have these moments, and take the time to sit down and talk to him, you know, talk it out. It's hard when you're a mom or a parent when you can't necessarily control the environment that's going on outside. But, you know, just taking that quality time, talking to them about everything's going to be okay. Don't worry about that. Mommy and daddy got you. But I think the key here is not having too many expectations, but just taking it as it goes.
As it relates to, you know, the holidays, and obviously it's looking different for us, you know, this year, in terms of big family gatherings and things like that. And I know I saw some footage of you saying you hadn't seen your sister, you guys hadn't seen each other, you and your sister,
yes,
for a while. And
so
what are the holidays
I will say
like?
This. I was able to see my sister. I saw her, I want to say like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Great.
She was in town for a minute. We spent some quality time together. It was amazing and awesome. But when it comes to the holidays, you know, again, I'm all about being careful, being safe, but just, you know, spending quality time with the family, focusing on things that matter, which is love, happiness, peace, and just appreciation.
Right.
This year has definitely been challenging, but you know, I appreciate where we are as a family right now, and I'm looking forward to, you know, spending that quality time with my mom and my brother and the kids, and just having a great meal.
Love it. Love it. Well, enjoy. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you.
And Happy New Year. And thank you for taking the time with us today.
Oh my gosh, no problem. Happy holidays. Be safe.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Same.